And these poems became a kind of a guiding path for us. And one of the poems I'd like to share with you is where she says, "The world we say, the world we said. The world is a big place and I'm small, but I matter because I am matter." And from that time onwards, we began to understand that every child matters. And that our life mission was now to ensure that this model begins to spread. So, we began to also discover other resources. How did Tara write these poems about metaphysics and about interconnectedness of things, about the body and the soul? There were some intuitive processes at work. And intuition is one of the most neglected resources that we have in education. So we began to bring back intuition. We realized that intention was something so important. Human beings move forward with the intent to do something. And of course, imagination is one of the most powerful resources. So we realized that intuition was a process that helped us to connect. We began to understand that intention was what led us to action and therefore cooperation. And we began to say that, look, imagination is what we can use to build models of solutions which are creative. And with that in mind, we also began to bring in new kinds of experiments. For example, the rice water experiment by Masaru Emoto, where children were able to then discover and draw their own conclusions after the experiment. With these processes, we then began to spread our teacher trainings across the world, in Europe and all across the country. And in that, we began to just tap on something very simple, a simple idea that everything is a resource, and we have outer resources and we have inner resources. And one of the greatest inner resources, of course, is our power to love and to share. And I was talking about reports, and the Harvard Medical School came up with a report, which was a longitudinal study, where they looked at longevity of human beings and their lifespan. And they found that human beings who had meaningful relationships with others actually had longer lifespans. And that's incredible. That means that the power to love and to share is actually what makes us thrive. So that is the model we've got to go towards for better health, because health is an important part of our wealth. So I'd like to end with this slide, where years ago, when children had made some food in the cafeteria as part of the Rakhi festival in India, this group went out with their food, and they were distributing sweets, and they found this rag picker. And they looked at him, and he was looking at them, and then these girls went up to him and gave him some sweets, and they tied the friendship band on his wrist. And this man just broke down into tears because nobody had ever